Good morning, Sheridan Junior High School. I'm Madison. Today is Thursday, May 25th, 2017. Sixth graders, today is a B-Day. Tomorrow's breakfast menu is a cinnamon long john. Today's hot lunch menu is a meatball sub, and the grandma go is a turkey and cheese wrap. The hot lunch menu for tomorrow is chicken fajita, and the grandma go is a ham and cheese sandwich. Any 8th grade girls interested in swimming or diving as the HJHX next year, Sheridan High School next year, please come to a meeting at the beginning of the lunch recess in room 1082. Helping Hands is tomorrow. The first period with the most cash donates wins a pizza party. Today is Drama Club's last meeting. If you want a copy at the lockers recording, bring $5 to the auditorium after school. Another announcement is that 8th graders in the high school cheerleading clinics are on May 30th and the 31st at the SJHS gym from 4 o'clock to 5:30 each day. Tryouts will be on June 1st. Students interested in basketball and baseball, basketball camp, volleyball camp, college for kids, the office has the registration information. And now it's time for breaking news.
Whether you're watching on a TV, in class, on a desktop, a tablet, or on your phone, we welcome you to a special edition of CNN 10. I'm Carl Azus. Today we're taking an in-depth look at the dangers of distracted driving. On any day or night, there's more to pull a driver's attention off the road than there has been in decades past. And though 46 states and the U.S. Capitol have bans on texting while driving, people still do it. Why? CNN's Kelly Wallace examines that and how technology itself could be one solution to the problem.
Most people will admit that doing this while driving is dangerous, and yet they do it anyway. Why? Experts say it's because of the addictive nature of these devices and how our brain instinctively responds to those pings. It's like being at a party, and when someone taps you on the shoulder, you need to turn around. The same is often true when you hear a ping. You need to look, even when you're behind the wheel. Before the accident that changed Laura Mauer's life, the mother of two tried to ignore the ping alerting her to an incoming text, but ultimately couldn't resist it.
It's not like I got in my car and thought, I'm going to drive distracted and hit somebody today. That's not what I was out to do.
Looking at that text would cause her to crash into a tractor here in rural Iowa, taking the life of a 75-year-old man.
The reason why she answered that ping is because she felt compulsed or felt a compulsion in order to answer it.
Dr. David Greenfield is the founder of the Center for Internet and Technology Addiction. He says most of us would probably have done the same thing and looked at that text.
I think that conservatively, 60–70% of people are probably doing it with some frequency. What does that mean? That means that it's just Russian roulette, that some of those people are going to have accidents, some of those people are going to be killed, and some of those people are going to kill or hurt somebody else. So is that a huge problem? I think it is. Do I think it's a public health issue? Yes, I do.
Our smartphones are affecting our brains without us even knowing it. When we hear the ping of an incoming text, social media update, or email, our brains get a hit of dopamine, a chemical that leads to an increase in arousal, energizing the reward circuitry in our brains. And that expectation of a reward, who's texting me, who tagged me on social media, leads to a higher burst of dopamine than the reward itself.
This reward circuitry is old as time.
When our brains are in an elevated dopamine state, caused by the expectation of a text or status update, the activated brain reward center shuts down access to another part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, where most of our judgment occurs.
The parts of the brain that say, okay, how important is this text? Is this text worth dying for? Is this text worth killing somebody else for? The answer, of course, logically would be no, but if you have less access to that part of your brain, then you're not really using your judgment.
And while it may seem safer, using a phone hands-free can be just as dangerous. Using a handheld or hands-free device while driving, one study showed, resulted in a slower reaction time than if you were legally drunk. Simply put, we can't focus 100% of our attention on two things at once.
Now please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all for today. I'm Madison. Remember to be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and be boldly kind.